Hello everyone and welcome back to another Stormworks video. It's that time again for Fix Your Creations. Yes, this is a series where I take a look at your broken creations and see if they can be fixed and saved. So with that said, let's get straight into it and get started with the first creation of the episode. So we're getting started with the first creation, which is this pump house. Now the creator has submitted this saying they're having issues with their modular engines. Apparently they build a ton of modular engines and apparently this one is just giving them trouble. So let's go and see how this thing is working. So we've got party lights, generator power, main power, so gen power and main power. Auto lights, we've got switch gen to pump mode, warm up, key switch. Okay, so you can see it's trying to turn over, but it's having a hard time turning over. Okay, what is the impeller pump doing here? That's interesting. Okay, let's bring us into the workbench and let's see what's going on. Now this is a standard object or static object, so we need to hopefully use the dock here to spawn in. Alright, so we've got it here on my screen now. Let's go and have a quick look. I'm going to delete some of these railings. So you've got, so this would be your cooling. So cooling goes there, and I'm guessing into here. You've got your exhaust, which goes up here. Okay, you've got your air, and you've got your fuel. Now those two cylinders are connected, that's fine. Double check this is the right way, it is. You've got a starter motor, you've got some electrical engines, you've got gearboxes, two gearboxes. Both on 1-to-1, so that should be alright. And you've also got your big boy generator. Alright, so you know what I'm going to do is I'm going to start by removing the gearbox. And we're going to see if we can then start it up, and if that is the issue. So let me just spawn it, and then I'm going to bring it straight back in, and then I'm going to spawn it as a mission. Alright, so we spawned it in. As you can see, there is no gearbox there now. So let's see if this engine actually turns over and runs. It'll be interesting to see if there's maybe just too much load. No, it's still having a hard time going. Alright, let's turn it off. Let's bring it back into the workbench and let's see what's going on. So it still had a hard time getting that thing up and running. So, that's interesting why it's having a hard time. What is this thing here? Goes there, goes all the way there, and then comes up into these impeller pumps. Alright, I mean, I wonder if that's an issue. Let's go and remove that clutch. And let's go and spawn it, despawn it, and then spawn as a mission and see if that helps it at all. Alright, so we just spawned it again. As you can see, the clutch is now gone. So let's see if we can get this running. So main power, gen power, key switch. Still looks like it's having a hard time. I just want to go over to the engine, just see what I can see on it. Air fuel ratio is 0. That's 1. 1. Interesting. 1. Why isn't it getting any? Got fuel, it's got air. Maybe it's the modular engine controller. Okay, well, let's turn this off and let's maybe replace it with one of my modular engine controllers. So let's bring workbench. I'm actually going to load the original. Actually, no, let's leave the original off for now. Let's go underneath. Is there? Yeah, looks like a controller here. What is this one? That's my version 2. Okay, that is quite old. So I personally, what have you got it on? 14.4, max throttle's 1. Where are you getting your throttle from, by the way, sir? So throttle is coming from, what's this thing here? From this switch value. And that's channel 4. What is channel 4? The heck is channel 4? Okay, this thing. And channel 4 is warm up. Okay, maybe that's been the issue, is we haven't been warming it up. Switch box when off 0, when on 0.7. Okay, so you're always giving my controller a 0.7. Doesn't it need a RPS in? Yeah, desired engine RPS. Alright, I mean, if we were to change that, hold on. Change that to a constant number. Let's make that, let's say I want the engine to run at 20 RPS. That's probably a little bit overkill. But let's put that in there. Let's spawn that in. Let's despawn it, and let's spawn it with a mission. Alright, so now let's see if that works. I mean, we replaced that throttle. Remember, it's RPS, so it does need a RPS number, another 0 to 1 value. There we go, and it's working. So that's the issue that the creator had, and that's an old controller. As you can see, it's going way too high. So that's the issue the creator was having, was that my controller takes in an RPS value. It doesn't take a throttle value in, meaning it doesn't take 0 to 1 in. It takes in a bigger value. So yeah, that's the issue the controller that the creator was having, and now it's all fixed and working. Let's go ahead, let's move on to the next one. Alright, and moving on to the next creation of the episode. This creator submitted this train, or part of the train at least, saying that the issue they're having is their engine is overheating. They're trying everything, but it just keeps on overheating. So we're going to try and fix that for them. I'm quite interested to see how this thing works. I mean, it looks like a really cool start to creation. It just looks like it just needs to be finished off, but it does look really cool. Looks like I've got left motors or right motors. Oh, apparently the creator said also we need infinite electricity on it, I think. So let's get that on. Infinite electricity. There we go. So we got engine temperature, we got engine RPS, we got left motors, right motors, and brakes. So is that the electrical engines? I somewhat think that's the electrical engines. So activate fluid systems, which is 1. Engine starter, which is 2. Where's the throttle for the engine though? Is it possibly... Oh, left mouse button is throttle all motors? That doesn't make sense, does it? Hold on a minute. Maybe it's this thing? It's generator. Alright, let's bring us back into the workbench and let's figure out what's happening with this engine. Alright, so let's have a quick look at this engine and see what's going on. So, hold on. Throttle is coming from up and down directly to the engine. Yeah, I mean, that's probably why it's overheating, is that you're running it like full steam. I would use some type of controller. Not saying you have to use mine, but I would use a random controller. I think I have mine from the survival series, which I like to use. Yeah, survival series boat MC. We're going to use that one for you guys today. I'm going to add it in here on the floor, and all you have to do is tell it what your RPS you want to be at. So let's add a throttle lever in, and let's say we want to be at, we can even do a key number to be honest. Let's say 0, maximum value 30, sure, start value let's say 5, and then you just connect that to that. RPS in is from the engine. Starter is going to the starter, which is there. We've got key switch, which is... What should I use for that? I don't even know what I should use for that. Activate fluid systems, engine starter 2. Okay. So let's do 2. And what is it on? Is it on sticky toggle? Okay, cool. Done. And then throttle out to the engine. Done. Okay, so that's all done. Quite simple, actually. Electricity, make sure... Okay, we've got infinite, so we don't need that. Alright, let's go and test that. Let's see if we can get the engine up and running for you. So, in here, starts off at 5. 2 is to start it out or activate the fluid pumps first. And there's our engine running, I think. Yep, look, there we go. Increase it to like 10, 11. There we go. Temperature. I mean, I don't know how you set your engine up temperature-wise, but, I mean, we can always... have a quick look and let's see. It looks like you got some pumps and things that are actively trying to cool that engine. Temperature is going up to what, 50. Exhaust, coolant. Doesn't look like anything's happening really with a coolant there. That could be a little bit of an issue for me. But I mean, it is working, isn't it? Let's have another look at your cooling. Temperature is getting quite high, isn't it? 70. Yeah, okay, let's see what's happening with your cooling systems. So your cooling should be coming out of here, sir, somewhere around here. Let's just have a quick look. What is this thing? What is this stuff in here, by the way? Diesel. What else do you have going on here, sir? So cooling, where is your cooling? The coolant in, and I think this one is coolant out. Yes, exactly. All right. So this one is the coolant out. It goes across there into... Is this in? Hope that's in. That's out. Why is your coolant out going into an out pump? Erg. Okay, well, that's the first thing we're going to fix. Is we're going to replace that with a no pump and just... Because the engine does have built-in pumps. So we're going to go there. It's then going to go through there. It then goes there. It comes out. It gets split into another pump. Get rid of that. It gets split again. Why does it get split so many times? You don't need split that many times. This one, where does this one go? It goes down into this, which is a fresh water, and then comes back up into... Wow, you don't need all these things. Definitely don't need all these things. Okay. We're going to... I understand maybe you're trying to cool it down, but you don't need all that stuff. You literally just need to come out of this right here and go back up into your import. And I think one of those radiators will probably actually be more than enough. Let's go and just delete some of the stuff off here. Alright, where is your coolant in? Which is over here, if I'm correct. Yes. The coolant's in. We're going to go down across. I'm deleting all the other stuff that's there that I don't want. We'll try one radiator, and this is going to go over here, up, and up, and this is definitely there. Yes, that's definitely working. That's definitely working. This guy is coming up, ideally. All right, up. There we go. And we're just going to go into that pipe that I've got right there. Cool. So... Come on. There. There and there. And that should be your cooling fixed. One radiator, nice and simple. Does your radiator being turned on? It looks like it is. Yes, cool. Let's turn the engine on. So we got up to what, 70 degrees within the first few minutes. So let's see if that fixes it. Put on same RPS. Jump here. 1, 2. Engine should be going up. The throttle. Okay, what's broken now with this engine? Alright, let's see what's going on with this engine now, because I might have broken something along the way. I didn't think I did, but I might have. Oh, this... Okay. Let's just put that down. There we go. Now we can try. Cool. I think it was the fuel that I damaged, the fuel tank. Let's go and try again. So come in here. 1, 2. There we go. 12 RPS. Cool. Temperature. So we went up to like 70 or 80 straight away earlier. Let's see if this plateaus around. And see if it kind of cools itself down. And it's still increasing. Let's go and have a look and see if it's actually transferring stuff inside of this. Doesn't look like it's actually transferring anything. Yeah, maybe we do need a pump on there. Or we might need to fill your radiator with... Well, there was water on it, wasn't there? Yeah, so your temperature's still going up quite a bit there. This is fine, this is fine. Your radiator... Let's add a pump on for your radiator then, if that we think that is the issue. So we're going to go out of our engine. Oh wait, hold on. There's still more pipes you've got connected here. Hold on. Thinking it's me, it's not me. It's these extra pipes and things you've got. I'm scared of what these pumps and things do, so I'm just going to delete these off. I think it's, yeah, that's the issue. Cool, let's fix that. Cool, and let's try now. So I just deleted an extra pump and pipe that was going to that second radiator, because I think it was the wrong direction, your pumps. Cool, let's get this back up to like 12. Let's get the engines on. There we go. Let's see how well this thing runs now. That pump radiator should be better now. Let's go and check. Yeah, you can see it's actually moving stuff. You see there, look, 42 in, 42 out. There we go. That's what we wanted. That's exactly what we wanted, stuff to move around. Look at the engine. The engine's much more calmer in comparison to what it used to be. So there we go. Another creation fixed. Pretty happy with that. Yeah, look, now it's plateaued a bit. So yeah, issue that you were having was, one, you had your engine running at full blast 24/7, which I don't recommend. Second thing is you had the pumps the wrong direction. On here you're going out and then into an out. So your engine was sending hot water out, and your pump was pushing that hot water back into the engine. So it was going the wrong direction. But there we go. Lovely creation. Oh man, I can't wait to see what else you got. This has definitely got a really cool look to it so far. So I would love to see this thing finished. Let's go ahead, let's move on to the next one for the episode. Alright, so the next creation that was submitted was this plane. Apparently, the issues is the control. Gyro doesn't really work on it. So yeah, I mean, let's go and see what's going on and see if we can fix it for you. So get inside here, pretty straightforward. Cool. Let's go throttle. Transponder, gyro, heater. Okay, so gyro. Hold on, let's go and make sure we got our infinite electricity off. So is there anything with power? Gyro on, starter on. Throttle. Right. Heater, gyro. Okay, is there no brakes or anything? I guess not. And then what, up and down for the collective. Alright, let's take off. Come on. Oh, you've got your roll the wrong way around. That's why. So if you go around and just invert your roll. So if you go over here, select that, rotate it, paste it, and do the same thing on the other side. So select it, cut it, rotate it around, paste it in. I think that's your issue. It's just the roll. Let's go and check again. Jump in the seat, close the door. Throttle up, starter on, gyro on. Cool. Throttle up. Cool little plane, I like it. Up we go. There we go. Gyro. Nice and steady. Oh, okay. You need to you need to put your collective on sticky, please. Put your collective on sticky. Or always have your collective on. Yeah, up and down. Sticky. Yeah. Sticky, please. Yeah, I let go of it and I just landed going straight into the ground. Besides that, I mean, everything is good. Everything else is good. I mean, let's close this off. Throttle up, transponder, I mean, starter, gyro, starter off. Cool, let's take off. Full throttle. And now it's going to stay at full throttle, hopefully. There we go. I don't have to touch anything except my WNS. A and D. There we go. There's your plane, mate. Nice plane. I like it. Gyro is working really well. So guys, we're going to end it over there. Hopefully you have enjoyed this episode and watching me struggle to trying to fix your creations. Some of them are struggling, some of them are quite easy ones. But yeah, guys, let me know if you have enjoyed the video. If you have, smash the like button, hit the subscribe button, and until next one, we will see you then.